Hi, second graders. Today we are going to be talking about making predictions. And when you make a prediction, you use the pictures and the words that you are reading to make a good guess at what's going on in the book. Like the title of the book that I'm going to read to you today is Duck on a Bike. Well, if the title is Duck on a Bike, what can you predict that the duck is going to be doing? You can predict that the duck is going to be riding a bike. And if I show you this picture, you can see the duck standing here, looking at the bike, thinking, what do you predict the duck is going to do? You can predict or make a guess that the duck is going to ride a bike. I'm going to read Duck on a Bike by David Shannon. And you can see right here that the duck is actually riding the bike. What we're going to focus on today is using pictures to make predictions. When you make a prediction, it's okay if it's wrong because it's just a good guess. If the prediction is correct, you can confirm your prediction and say, oh, I made a good guess. And if your prediction is wrong, that's okay. Just change it. Duck on a Bike by David Shannon. Looks like the duck is getting on the bike. See a house there. One day, down on the farm, Duck got a wild idea. I bet I could ride a bike, he thought. He waddled over to where the boy parked his bike, climbed on, and began to ride. At first, he rode very slowly, and he wobbled a lot, but it was fun. This page, we actually are going to make predictions based upon the words. The words here says, one day down on a farm. What animals can you think about that live on a farm? What animals do you predict that Duck will ride past while he's on this bike? Also, the words say, it says, at first he rode very slowly and wobbled a lot. Do you predict that Duck is going to get better as he rides? Or do you predict that he's going to continue to be wobbly? Think about it. What do you predict? What do you guess is going to happen? What do you predict will be the first animal that he sees? It's a cow. Did you make that prediction? If you said cow, you can confirm your prediction and say, yes, I was right. I thought he would see a cow. And if you didn't, just change it and said, oh, okay, he saw a cow. Duck rode past cow and waved to her. Hello, cow, said Duck. Said cow. But what she thought was, a duck on a bike? That's the silliest thing I've ever seen. What animal do you predict Duck will ride past next? Did you say sheep? Immediately, when I see this sheep, I hear, nah, nah. Look at the sheep's face. Does she look happy as she's looking at Duck? Or does she look a little concerned or worried? What do you, based on this picture, what do you predict the sheep is thinking? Then Duck rode past sheep. Hello, sheep, said Duck. Bah, bah, said sheep. But what she thought was, he's going to hurt himself if he's not careful. Did you predict that she was concerned about Duck? So we have seen a cow and a sheep. What animal do you predict Duck will ride past next? Did you say dog? If you did, you can confirm your prediction. And if you did not, just change it and say, oh, after the sheep, Duck rode past the dog. How does this dog look? Do you predict that the dog is concerned like the sheep? What do you predict the dog is thinking? Duck was writing better now. Oh, did you say that? On the first page, I asked you guys to predict if the duck would get better or if the duck would continue to wobble. If you predicted that the duck would get better, you can confirm your prediction. If not, you can change it and say, oh yeah, he got better. He rode past Dog. Hello, Dog, said Duck. Roof, 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 said Dog. But what he thought was, that's a mighty neat trick. So we see a cow, then we see a sheep, and now we see a dog. What animal do you guess or predict the duck will ride past next? And it says on here, he was riding better now. Is he going to continue to ride this way, or do you predict the duck will get even better? Have that prediction? Are you ready? Did you predict the cat? Look at the cat. What do you predict the cat is going to think about the duck riding this bike? I covered the words because I wanted you guys to actually think in your head and predict rather than reading the head, because I know some of you like to do that. Then Duck rode past Cat. Hello, Cat, said Duck. Meow, meow, said Cat. But what she thought was, I wouldn't waste my time riding a bike. Did you guys make that prediction? Lots of times people say cats are lazy, and she is just laying here. She didn't even look at him. Did you make that prediction? Look at the pictures. What is Duck riding towards? I think he's riding towards a barn. What animal will you predict he will see next? Did you predict a horse? Did you guess that he would see a horse next because he was headed towards the barn? Look at the horse. What do you predict the horse is thinking? The horse is looking at him like, what do you predict the horse is thinking to look at the duck that way? Let's find out. Duck pedaled a little faster. He got better. Did you predict that he was going to get a little bit better? He rode past Horse. Hello, Horse, said Duck. Said Horse. But what he thought was, you're still not as fast as me, Duck. So, we have seen a cow, we have seen a sheep, we have seen a dog, we have seen a cat, we have seen a horse. What animal do you predict Duck will ride past next? And here it says Duck pedaled a little bit faster. Do you predict that he's going to get better? Or do you predict that he's going to just stay at this speed? Maybe this will be a good time for you to turn and talk to your neighbor about what animal you predict Duck will ride past next, and if you predict that Duck will continue to get better. Did you say chicken? If so, you can confirm your prediction and say, I said chicken and he's riding past the chicken. If not, just change it and say, well, after the horse, the duck is riding past the chicken. Now predict, what is that chicken saying to the duck? Look at the picture. Look at the chicken's face. Look at the chicken's action, what he's doing. Look at where the bike is. What is that chicken thinking? Duck rang his bell as he rode toward Chicken. Hello, Chicken, said Duck. Said Chicken. But what she thought was, watch where you're going, Duck. Was that your prediction? Did you predict that the chicken was going to say, watch out? Because it does look like the duck is about to run her over. So, we have seen a cow, and a sheep, and a dog, and a cat, and a horse, and now a chicken. What animal do you predict the duck will ride past next? Did you say goat? Look at what the goat is doing. The goat is just eating trash, eating a little bit of everything. And the goat is looking at what? The wheel of the bike. What do you predict the goat is thinking? Then Duck rode past Goat. Hello, Goat, said Duck. Maa, maa, said Goat. But what he thought was, I'd like to eat that bike. How many of you would like to taste a bike like a goat? I don't think I would. What animal do you think he's going to see next? What animals are left that live on the farm? Did you say pigs? Oh, and look at Duck. I think he's got better. Yeah, he's standing up on the seat now as he's riding past those pigs. What do you predict the pigs are going to say or think? Because none of the animals have actually said anything except for the duck. They're all thinking it in their heads. What do you think the pigs are going to think? What do you predict? Duck stood on his seat and rolled past Pig and Pig. Hello, pigs, said Duck. Said Pig and Pig. But what they thought was, Duck is such a show-off. Yeah, it does kind of look like he's showing off standing on the seat. I need 2 predictions. First, can a duck get better? Do you predict he's going to do something better other than riding a little bit faster and now standing on the seat? And what do you predict is going to be the next animal? We have seen a cow, we have seen a sheep, we have seen a dog, we've seen a cat, we've seen a horse, we've seen a chicken, we've seen a goat, we see pigs. What's left on this farm? Or are there any animals left? Did anyone say mouse? How does the mouse look? Looks a little excited to me. What do you think is going to be the mouse's thoughts? What do you predict the mouse is going to think? Then Duck rode no hands past Mouse. Oh yeah, he got better. He did get better. Hello, Mouse, said Duck. Squeak, 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 said Mouse. But what he thought was, I wish I could ride a bike just like Duck. What animal do you predict we're going to see now? Are there any more farm animals? Or do you think something else is going to happen? What do you predict? Oh, wow. Look at this. I see all kinds of kids. I see different types of bikes. I see a bike with a basket in the front. Some of the kids are wearing helmets. I see a bike with training wheels on it right here. Wow. What else do I see? It looks like this bike right here. It's a 2-seater bike. Everyone's different. Suddenly, a whole bunch of kids came down the road on their bikes. They were in such a hurry they didn't see Duck. They parked their bikes by the side of the house and went inside. What do you guys predict is going to happen next? How do these animals look? The cat's awake now. All of them are looking with wide eyes at the bikes. All of the animals. And look at the goat. He's got his tongue sticking out. What do you guys predict is going to happen next? What do you think? What do you guess? Did you predict this? I see the duck and the mouse because there wasn't a bike small enough for the mouse. Oh, did you guys predict that the pigs would ride together because there were 2 of them? See everyone. Did you predict that the goat would eat the bike? Now all the animals had bikes. They rode around and around the barnyard. This is fun, they all said. Good idea, Duck. Then they put the bikes back by the house, and no one knew that on that afternoon there had been a cow, a sheep, a dog, a cat, a horse, a chicken, a goat, 2 pigs, a mouse, and a duck on a bike. The end. Uh-oh. Looks just like the first page with the duck thinking. What do you guys predict will happen next? Remember, when you make predictions, you use the pictures and the words that you are reading to make a good guess at what you think will happen next. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.